And with all of their home ground knowledge, they'll get out there and look to cash in on batting first.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Super piece of timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. This could be out.
Good running. It needed to be as well.
Welcome the new.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Got all of it, and for 6.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. Yep. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very...
Right off the middle of the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Got forward well and was able to drive. Yep.
Drives it into the covers. Fielders, no chance.
Brings up their half century.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Absolutely nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yep.
Brilliant diving stop. Misses everything.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them. Drives and misses everything.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Managed to find the gap beautifully. Not going to waste that opportunity as they head towards the 90s.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Great shot, great timing. A couple on offer here.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Yep. No!
Doesn't beat the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
For none.
The left arm unorthodox. The right armour is coming into the attack from the press box end.
Yep. Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Khan has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nicely played.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Right out of the middle.
The batsman gets their ton.
They have well and truly hammered this attack today to all parts. A brilliant innings at well over a run a ball.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Waiting.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out. Extremely comfortable win, just so brilliant on so many levels. You cannot compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
That's all from us in the commentary box.